Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. So I have an indicator that you can use to trade range break, but here I'll be using range break 200 as an example. Very effective. At the end of the video, you'll be able to judge how accurate it is. Maybe 100% or 90%. I will let the result speak for itself instead of giving you how accurate the indicator is. So let's check it together to see how it works. So what we are looking at for on the chart, as you can see, we have arrows, we have red arrows, and then we have white arrows. As you can see, we have both red and we have white. So we are looking for a situation where we have the white and the red on the same day. This vertical dotted line is showing the previous day from the present day. So as you can see on this very day, we first have the white arrow and then we have the red arrow. So when you see that, what do? You go in for a sell because the arrow is pointing downward. So in this video, I'm just using our all our example will be for sell. All right, so it's pointing downward, and what do? When you see the second arrow, you go in for a sell. All right, now note that the arrows must be white and red. If it is white and white, you are not going to make any entries. If it is red and red, you are not going to make any entries. It has to be white and red or red and white, right, on the same day. And then when you see that, you go in for your entry. Now if you go in for entry here with a very reasonable lot size, right, you know that you'll be catching a lot of profit by the time price is getting to this point. Because I don't want this video to be too long, I will not be explaining to you where you can TP, right? Because I know that a lot of people just forward video, right? But probably next time I can explain that to you how you can use it for TP. So you can see here we have our red arrow and we have our white arrow as well. And then what do? You come in for a sell, and then when you come in for a sell, look at it, it dropped nicely, also nicely. That's two results, 100% accurate, no loss. This is the first one. Let me show you again. This is the first one here, and then this is the second one, right? Now, the challenge that most people have with range break is that they don't have entries all the time, and even if they have entries all the time, it's not guaranteed that it's not going to be profitable. But in this case, you have entry just a day before. This is one day, right? Accurate, accurate, right, 100%, and then just the day after you have another entry. So it is not only that it is accurate, it is also frequent. You understand? So you are sure of taking trades maybe 3 times or 4 times in a week, or let's even say 2 times in a week. But what is important is that it is accurate, and then you are making profit, all the time. So now, no entries because we don't have the arrow. We just have one arrow here. We need two arrows. So far, we've not had any loss. We've had two entries, and then there is no loss, right? So now we have another entry here. As you can see the red here, the red arrow and the white arrow. So what you are looking for is to see the two red arrows and white arrows, or white and red. It doesn't have to be irrespective of the position of the arrows. Maybe white is coming first or red is coming first, it doesn't matter. What matter is that the two of them are in the same day. And I've explained to you how you can know it is in the same day is by this vertical dotted lines, right? You can have it on your chart by Control Y. If you see, I just press Control Y and then it disappear. If I press it again, it will appear. So if you are using your mobile phone, you can go to settings and check period separators. Just click on it, and then you go back to your chart. You'll be able to see that one day will be separated from the other day. And then what do? You come in, and when you go in, what happens? It drops to the downside. Like I said, what is important is that you are making profit. So this is the third signal that is successful, no loss, right? So let's go. So we are looking for two arrows on the same day, right? So we have another one here, right? We have the red and we have the white. So if you come in here, it dropped to the downside, and then there was a spike to the upside, right? So if you are patient, the price still dropped to the downside again. You can see, so no loss. Even before the spike to the upside, we have a reasonable spike to the downside. Like I said to you, because you know that this is, let's say, 100% accurate, because I don't want to put percentage to it until the end of this video. You can use a very good lot size, so you know that just one spike or two spike, you are good to go from the market. You might be making just in one trade what another trader will make in 1 week. All right. So, and then that's fourth successful signal. Then we have another one. We have the red here, and then we have the white here. What happens? Look at the drop. It dropped to the downside, right? This is very, very accurate, right? This is the fifth signal, right? Is it the fourth or the fifth? Let's say the fifth signal, no loss whatsoever. Listen to what we are looking at for. We are looking out for um two arrows on the same day, right? Either the red is coming first or the white is coming first. It does not matter. As soon as you see it, the second arrow, you go in, right, for a sell. But note that the arrow must be red and white, or white and red, not red and red or white and white. It has to be two different colors, red and white. As you can see so far, there has not been loss. So imagine that you come in here and then this guy dropped to the downside. That's a lot. All right. So I'll just show us to August, right? Because currently this is another one. You can see the red and you can see the white also, and then you come in for a what? For a sell. So this is the sixth signal, and there has not been loss. We've not had anyone loss, right? So you can see that this is very powerful, and the indicator will give you notification, right? It's going to give you notification, and the indicator does not repent. It's going to give you notification. You will have notification, when the indicator comes out, so you are not going to miss any signal, right? You can have the notification on your mobile phone. You can have it. So that means if you are not on chat, you can have the notification on your mobile phone. You can do the settings, and then you will see it. So this is the sixth signal, profitable as well. As you can see, remember that as I told you, that what is important is that maximizing the indicator, knowing fully well that the indicator is accurate. You maximize any signal you see by using a reasonable lot size, so that just one trade will make you a lot of money. You understand that? So we've not had any loss so far. We are still going. So we are simply looking for red and white indicator on the same day, right? As you can see, on this day we have white and white indicator, so it's not our signal, therefore we are not going to go in. All right, but we could have gone in here. There's another strategy on how to use this indicator that I don't know if I'm going to show it, but if you are getting the indicator, I will explain that to you as well, so you'll be able to catch this kind of drop. All right, so here we only have red, there is no white, so no entry. So here we have both red and white, and then what happens? Price tank. It first move to the upside, but eventually what happens? Can you see how it dropped to the downside? So you come in here, right? This is the second time out of the 6 times that this indicator has shown two arrows, right, that it went up a bit before coming down. Do you understand that? So that means you are still in profit. There is no loss. There is no loss whatsoever. You understand? So even if your stop loss is above the first indicator, which is here, you are still protected. Do you understand that? And anytime it first spike to the upside, right, before coming down, you know that you should hold your entry for a long period of time. So this will be another entry for you to go add more lot size, so that you will be making more money. All right, so not loss. That should be the seventh. Is it the seventh or the eighth now? I've forgotten, but no loss yet, right? So there's no entry here, no entry here. We only have white arrow. There's no red, right? Here also we have just white, no entry. Now don't be greedy and begin to enter all the signal you see on the indicator, right? I begin to enter anytime you see white arrow down and then red. No, just follow the principle that I have given. So that's simply what you should do. So we are looking for that, right? We are looking for that. This is only white, right? Only white. There is no red. This is only red. All right, there's no white. So no entry, no entry, no entry. This also is only white, right? Yes, we have another entry here, red and white, as you can see. Now, even the white arrow, you can see that it has been profitable, right? If you are trading the white arrow only, but sometimes it might not be profitable. So I prefer something that is reliable. You understand that you know that 100% is going to give you the result. So if you are a little bit impatient, you can decide to be taking the white signal of the indicator. You understand? Yes. So probably you can be using smaller size for that. So here we have two arrows. Yeah, our red and our white. Then what do? You go in, and then what happens? Price tank to the downside. So no loss since we've started, right? And then the next day, right, like I said, the white arrow is even powerful. Price is coming down, but that's not the focus for now. We are looking for place where we have the white and the red. Look at the white also is coming down. The white and the red, that's what we are looking for. So we have the white and the red here. This is the red indicator, this is the white. You go in for a sell, spike a little bit, and then what happens? Price start tanking to the downside. So all along, we've not had one single loss. This should be signal 10 or so, right? So let's go on, let's go on, let's go on, let's go on. Remember, this is 1 hour, and I think we started from, is it May or April? We are currently in July, okay? So we go on, we go on. Yes, this is on the same day, red and white. You go in, and then price drop to the downside, but after some time it spiked to the upside. But before it spiked to the upside, it first dropped to the downside. I remember, like I said, if you use a very good lot size, you are still good. So when you have this indicator, I'm going to show you when and how to TP, when to know, the right time for you to TP, so that you are not being caught by this spike to the upside. All right. So so I won't count this one as a loss. I won't count it as a loss. So that should be signal 9 or signal 10. All right. So we are having this white signal is also powerful. As you can see, price is dropping, as the indicator is showing we should sell. All right. So we have another entry here, right? We have we have red here, and then we have white here. But if you look at this one, you will realize that it is far apart compared to the ones that I have been showing you, right? It is far apart. Now if you go in, this spike here, all right, is a good one for you to catch your profit. Okay, so we go on, we go on, we go on. White and red signal, that's what we are looking for. So we have double white here. And remember, like I said to you, do not take the trade. Of course, it was successful here, right? So that will not still, convince me to take it, except if I'm going to use small lot size. All right. So um powerful. So we have on this day, we have red and then we have white. What do? We go in, and then it spike to the downside. Remember, this is 1 hour. So this spike you are seeing is actually a huge one. All right, it spiked to the downside. So we've not had any loss since we started, right? So this is going to be the first loss that we have, right? The first loss, because we have red and white, and then you come in and the price moved to the upside, right? We started from, I think, May. That's May, June, July, August, right? We have just one loss in August. All through May, June, July, there is no loss. You understand? So, and I've forgotten the number of trades we've had. All right, so we have red, we have white, and then what happens? It tanks the downside. What does that tell you? That tells you that if you have a loss, your second signal, you should hold it for a long period of time. You understand? Let's say you make $200 on each trade, you can actually make close to $1,000 on your next trade if you have a loss. You get? So this is profitable, right? So let's say that's the 15th trade, right? 15 trades, one loss. 15 trades, one loss, right? So let's see. No entry here, no entry here. As you can see, the white signal is powerful. Then we have another entry here, right? We have the entry red and white. You go in. So 16 trades, 16 trades, one loss. You can see. So this is the end. This is today. The chart is currently running, as you can see the price. So that means if we see white arrow now, we are going to go in for a sell, right? Like I said, this is not only for a sell entry, there is also the buy, but because this video is long already, so explaining how to use the buy will be a very long video. But I just want to show you that there is now an indicator in the market that you can use to trade the rev successfully on range break 200, using range break 200 as an example on 1 minute time frame. All right. A lot of people has been looking for the possibilities of getting something that works. As you can see, I just showed you something that works now, right? So there will be a link in the video if you're interested in the indicator, to get it. All right, guys, thank you.